What they don't teach you at Y Combinator. How do you get your first sale? Not giving away free, but doing a premium model. Freemium model. Chris Anderson's book, Freemium, stops slightly short of providing you the true solution, which is you want to get them to have a little bit of skin in the game. This is how. A reverse rebate model. This is how the reverse rebate model works. Good morning, by the way. This is how to have a good morning. Is you ace the hashtag Mark McCormack reverse rebate model. You charge them, let's say, $40,000 to use your software. Your software solves a $300,000 problem. They say two positive things after you solve their problem with your software. And if you charge them $40,000, they say two positive things. They get $20,000 back twice. Cool, right? Because now you have executed a freemium model and you're happy for the testimonial. Guacamole. What they don't teach you at Y Combinator is how to make delicious guacamole. When they serve Mexican food at Tuesday night dinner, what's the thing that is consumed before half the people go through the buffet line? That would be the guacamole, even when it's shitty guacamole. You know, the kind of guacamole that has mayonnaise in it? Not even Hellman's mayonnaise. Not even homemade mayonnaise. I'm talking Miracle Whip sweet mayonnaise. Who puts mayonnaise in their guacamole? Y Combinator, that's who. I'm not making fun of the food. I'm using food to knowledge activate how to be more competitive inside of entrepreneurship. Oh, what a beautiful sunrise. Entrepreneurship and money is incredibly competitive, and there's no amount of vowels added or subtracted or letters that will help you avoid how competitive money is. Which is why the solution is funny, but it's incredibly needed and necessary, which is guacamole. Why? Because La La Land was taken and it's a sequel to Lululemon. What's Lululemon? It's just basically a sequel to sweatpants. Really, really, really high margin sweatpants to make the butt look cute. Because butts first base. Guacamole is a rebrand, repackaging of my mentor's recipes from 1983. Are they food recipes? They are not food recipes. They are business protocols, signature business recipes, 1 through 24. And I labeled them guacamole. Hashtag guacamole. Why? Because everybody's looking for one-stop entrepreneurship, one-step entrepreneurship. When the losers bracket people, what are we doing to enter the GOAT circle, greatest of all time? Losers bracket. People that don't really look like Mark Zuckerberg. Well, they sort of all look like Mark Zuckerberg, but nobody looks like Mark Zuckerberg. It's the losers bracket. There's nothing more clear than losers in the losers bracket. having the light bulb turn on, be like, oh my God, Larry Chang is right about everything, and then enjoying the GOAT circle. It's not even a GOAT bracket or a winner's bracket. It's greatest of all time. And let's say that intimidates you, or you have imposter complex and you want to fail down. Well, just fail down to the single $1 million millionaire level. Silicon Valley's least respected person or people are the single digit millionaires. Especially via entrepreneurship, because then you're called a lifestyle entrepreneur. What they don't teach you at Y Combinator is how to ace being a 3x lifetime money entrepreneur versus, oh, I need to have 70x lifetimes of money per year, whatever the math works for being a unicorn. Remember, what is a unicorn? It's a gay horse that doesn't bang. You're not going to make more horses. You're not going to make more unicorns. 2 unicorns. Don't make a family. A unicorn is, it's the rainbow applied to entrepreneurship gone wrong. Perfectly on cue. What they don't teach you at Y Combinator is you actually want to memorize entrepreneurship class and class numbers with specific lectures as to who taught you what, so that way when one of your smart friends is going bankrupt, when some of your smart friends are going bankrupt, you can send them book, chapter, verse of an entrepreneurship lecture. Oh my God, the sunrise is amazing. I gotta stop looking at it. It's like a hot girl. You just want to stare. It's like a tall Chinese guy that you're like, man, I wish I were as good looking as that guy. And you just keep staring. Hashtag CS183 SMV. What they don't teach you at Y Combinator is that your sexual market value will spike up ginormously should you go from some random round of venture capital that's not even a round, which is seed, pre-seed, pre-mez, some exotic phrase for you can't raise the easiest kind of revenue and the hardest for you guys, which is revenue, money. My nose is so clear. Where you can't raise revenue. Hashtag CS183 SMV. Sexual market value. So what's going to help you at the 0 revenue, 0 product market fit, 0 SMVP, shitty minimum viable product. Hat tip, homeless Ben is also going to get you off of 0 number of people that you've made out with in 2029 back to 2024, which is how to cold open women. How to cold open women. Because when you learn how to cold open women, your likelihood of cold opening tech execs who you have not yet met is higher. cold open. The language and the protocol comes from cold calling, because why is there an income disparity and an entrepreneurship gap from men to women? It's because men are required to cold open, or else men are never going to get dates. Whereas if a woman wanted to sleep with 7 people a day, that would be relatively easy. If women want to sleep with 7 people per year, she would be seen as quasi-virginal, because that's fewer than like 2 per month. That's barely 1 per month. What about guys? Guys are sleeping with 0.3 people per lifetime. Come on. Involuntary economic celibate. That's funny, right? And it's funny because you don't have to be celibate. This is how to cold open women. Oh my God, this is going to be the best video ever. This is what we're going to do. Oh, this is going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. How to do lead generation in a lobby. Oh my God. This is the same shit. All right, we got to do this. We got to do this. All right. Here you've got a circle of women, all right? Here you got a circle of women. You got a circle of women. There's a woman. There's a woman. There's a woman. There's another woman. This is a 5'2", 100-pound girl. These are at scale. How many times have you seen this? How many times have you seen this? How many times have you seen this where there's a huddle of women, right? There's a huddle of women. And now This is the dude, okay? This is the dude. He's kind of angry because he hasn't been doing super well in the dating apps. He's over here. He's got to approach a circle of women. And what does he do when he approaches the circle of women? What does he do? He's got a friend. He's got a... Well, how do you do it? Walk me through the protocol. Fatty just fell over. Oh, we're just here to hang out on girls' night. We're just here to hang out on girls' night. Where are all the men at? Why don't we get cold approached? I just want to find a man and have a built-in allowance money program. This is how we cold open. This is how we cold open. This guy goes up to her by doing this body language. You don't go to the little one or either of these and then tap, 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 and then full frontal. No, 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 no. You do this. You tap, 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 and then when she turns around and is like, who's this? And then you do this. Oh, hi. Let me repeat. So they're talking in a circle, right? They're talking in a circle. They're talking in a circle. They're in a huddle. It's super tight, okay? It's super tight. So you stroll up with your friend right here. And then you tap, tap, tap her shoulder. And then you tap, tap, tap her shoulder. And then she turns. And then she looks up. Oh my gosh, you're so tall. You're so tall. And then you slowly turn to not scare your prey. Hi. I just wanted to come and say hi. Oh. Do I know you? You seem familiar. What's your name? Okay. When she says, what's your name? That means you get a 20-second time extension. That was a positive interaction. And then now, Oscar here is probably going to get a date or at least a blowy in a stairwell because this relationship's going so well. And it's because nobody mother scratching cold opens. Let's go over a scenario that's not quite as positive. Okay? Let's say you decide to mistakenly cold open the fat one to try to then talk to the hot one. Big mistake, by the way. Big, big, big mistake. You stroll, you break their airspace, and then you say, hey, you don't even touch. You're like, hey, I want to come over and say hi. She does a turn. There's nothing you can say to her to make you sell her on you. Why? Because she's the guardian mother hen, and she's going to be sure that all her friends stay miserable all night. Oh, I want to come and say hi. We're busy right now, and you look like a loser. That's really interesting, because from over there, you guys seem like you're really fun. Boy, was I wrong. And then you turn, and you don't walk. You stomp your feet, pretending to walk away. Let me repeat. She is a cunt, and then she's like, we're just trying to hang out. Unless you want to go buy us drinks. And then you say, oh my gosh, I was so wrong. Because from over there, you guys seem like you're so fun. Boy, was I wrong. You turn, you don't run away. You turn and you barely walk away. Why? Because one of her cool friends are going to be like, no, 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 wait. My friend's just on her period, and she's constantly miserable, and she's at 42% body fat, so her brain chemicals are off. She hasn't been reading Joe Dispenza as much. Have you ever read Joe Dispenza? I see your book. I read Joe Dispenza too. Mwah, 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 mwah. Not physically kissing you down there, but kissing you that way with her eyes. Ooh, she's so cute. Too bad you're not at least 5'9", and at least went to UC Irvine, or else you'd be Mrs. Chang. What did you say about Joe Dispenza? What I said was, my friend was kind of a jerk sometimes, but like, I think I've seen you around. You own a dog? Yeah. A cat? Does that count? Well, why do you ask? Well, because, like, on the PetSmart model, that's probably where you've seen me before. Shucks. I hate it when people think I'm just good looking and dumb, because I'm actually good looking and not as dumb as you think. Hey, I don't know what... Here, just pull out your phone and then we'll meet up in like an hour and a half. Oh my god, are you a mind reader? Palm reader, does that count? Okay, let's go over some other scenarios for cold opening, because this also applies to an executive table that's a little huddle. Do you like the little huddle? Like, it's such a tight little huddle. It's like 5 people ensconced in the tightest circle ever. And then you're here. How do most people do it? They do it wrong, okay? They do it wrong. They do it wrong because they're trying to approach and they're just like trying to like do this, okay? They literally are trying to do that. None of that. Well, actually, not yet that. Not yet that. Just later that. What do you want to do next? Do you want to go over more scenarios? Did you want to... Oh, this is what we're also going to do. This is going to be the best video ever. Your guy friend, we'll call him David Weekly. He's married and happily, and he's just out doing some networking. This is your friend from Miami. This is you, okay? You're 6'5", you're Chinese, and you're kind of a little too big for your own good. You're like tall poppy. You totally stick out. What's this, okay? What's this? This is something you've seen 1,000 times, okay? It's a parade of women blowing through, okay? So this parade of women is going to bowling ball your 3-guy party, okay? So you guys were 3 guys talking. You guys were 3 guys talking. Guy. So you were 3 guys talking, and then now there's this parade of women that flows through, okay? This parade of women that just drives by. Now, we have to read the drive-by, just like reading defense and making the safe pass. Is we want to look for any indication IOSI, any indication of sexual interest, which is when the parade walks by, sometimes they'll stare at the back of your head because they just can't help it. So, let's say the parade rolls by and the parade speed was medium. At medium speed, they at least came into your proximity. So let's go over the different scenarios for speed, pace, and tempo of the hot girl leading. It's always a hot girl leading. It's never the mother hen leading. Why? Because when you got the fat girl as the not caboose, the whole train is horrible. It's always a hot girl leading. The hot, cute one with the nice body and safety college attended of Princeton University. She rolls through the parade medium, doesn't stop, at least does what's called a train pass by or a drive by. So, what you can do then, if they even lingered a little bit, is you peel off one person, okay? I'm usually running point in our circle because it's anchor. This is the anchor, 3 dudes, and satellite. So I'm going to peel off and we're going to stay in the office. These are all terms for acing how to get cold open while also doing some cold open stuff. By the way, Oscar looks like Baxter and looks like Brady. He looks like a Shih Tzu. And I kind of look like a Shih Tzu. So after the parade, wingman, let's call him the best wingman ever, Dave Weekly, will be like, hey, that girl likes you. So I'll assume it's the hot one, and I'll go get the one at the front of the caboose. Walk over to the front of the caboose and be like, hey, I saw you walk by. I wanted to say hi. That's the game on medium difficulty when she does a medium speed drive-by. Now, let's review. These are your 4 guy friends, 3 guy friends, 2 guy friends. This is the girl parade, okay? The girl parade strolls through, almost bumps into you, and then stands there and then doesn't look at you. This is why women do poorly in entrepreneurship, because this is all a woman needs to do. She just needs to stand next to you and bump you a little bit. That's it. That's how she risks. She doesn't walk up and say, hey, excuse me, I wanted to come up and say hi to you. Like, she just can't make it that easy for you. And this is why women play dating game on easy mode. Is the parade literally stops, and guess what? Most guys right now are such pussies that guys can't even cold open when a woman is trying to make it as easy as possible, okay? She's bumping her butt into you. She's taking her hand and she's using her thumb and she's rubbing it up against your butt crack, and you're like, oh my God, what in the world? Why is this so easy? I think this is going to be the rest of the video. I think this is definitely going to be the rest of the video. Because what we're doing here is crossing the innovation chasm. Because what you're doing with this guy is you're doing lead generation in a lobby. Lead generation in a lobby. Is this an early Christmas gift? All my videos, that's an early Christmas gift. This is how to do lead generation in a lobby. This is how to cold open prospects in a lobby is maybe you don't have the best co-founders. Maybe you don't have any co-founders, and they're like, you need at least co-founders to be involved in your company before you even get to anyone to think about being approved for entering this business accelerator. Like Drew Houston, okay, or maybe not him, show up with a stuffed animal and be like, this is my co-founder. My co-founder, who's a stuffed animal, is actually more effective than 99% of YC humans. No, don't bring a Shih Tzu, and definitely don't bring Tom Brady. In fact, because I'm joking about this, you should bring my dog Tom Brady. You should bring my dog Tom Brady. That'll be tomorrow's video. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to do lead generation in a lobby. We're not going anywhere outside of the conference. We are getting home field advantage in the lobby. Where's our hotel room? It's not in a stupid Airbnb and a 35-minute Uber ride from the venue. No, it's a 2-millisecond elevator ride up to our mobile YC startup headquarters, which is above the lobby. So we're going to be able to close deals by bringing office supplies from your house to the airport to the hotel to the lobby, and to the conference area. And you're ordering supplies to the hotel to arrive before you arrive to the hotel, such as a Signacade sign, such as signage, such as stuffed animals. Oh, this is the war room, and this is what you're going to be doing to close deals in a lobby. Because you're taking these little pieces of paper that are blank, and you're getting people to fill out name, email, cell phone number. You won't be giving away stuffed animals, but then people think that you might be if you've got 15 of them or 7 of them, which is why me and my business recipes that my mentor gave me are more effective with 7 stuffed animals than 3 YC founders who are in the incel zone who also can't cold open. So you, the non-YC founder, you can get into YC by having YC recruit you, because people are like, wow, that person is default alive. That his startup will be default alive because nothing will ever kill him, because I watched him do better than our YC startup at distribution with just 3 stuffed animals or 1 stuffed animal. This guy. He looks super happy, doesn't he? Do you know why he looks super happy? Because he's got a good owner. He's got a good owner, don't you? Don't you? Doesn't eat very much. Never needs a bath. Just him. Just him, me, a notepad, and winning. How to do lead gen in a lobby using food for lead gen. Oh, good question. Good point. You bring this little cutie, okay? Let's call him Ducky. You bring Ducky to the lobby of Jay Westbrook's conference. 44th annual bankruptcy conference. And you're like, who is this? This is Ducky. stands for deeply understood capital knowledge. Why'd you bring them? Oh, because Y Combinator says that I need a co-founder, and well, my two non-employee co-founders couldn't make it, so it's just me and him. What the fuck is YC? Did you say VC? Yeah, basically it's the same thing. Would you like to sign up for a $7 million money making program? $7 million? What? Yeah, you know all the bankruptcy asset that you have on your balance sheet? Yeah, okay. Yes. Yeah, well, I don't know if we have all the solutions for it, but we definitely have some interesting ideas for you to turn around. Have you read my bankruptcy blog yet? It's the most thought leadership set of content that I know so well that I actually can incorporate Mr. Peabody. Do you know who Mr. Peabody is? No, I don't know. Yes, I do know who Mr. Peabody is. Yeah, well, send me your email address, text me your phone number. Don't add me on LinkedIn because we can just execute without LinkedIn.